Do you remember playing Pokemon on your Game Boy, running through tallgrass over and over and over again? Well, imagine that, except now you're doing it with hundreds of other players. This is PokeMMO. The game's been around since 2012, and it still has a surprisingly active community. Now, I'll admit I've never really played a classic Pokemon game before. I know, that's basically a crime on the internet, but today, I'm jumping into this Pokemon MMO for the first time. When you first create your character, you get to choose your starting region. PokeMMO includes the first 5 regions: Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and Unova. I went with Hoenn. I believe that was the setting for Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Once I was in-game, I followed along with the story, met the professor, and had to pick my very first Pokemon. Hoenn's starters are Trico the Grass type, Torchic the Fire type, and Mudkip the Water type. Naturally, I went with Torchic because fire. Combat in the game feels good. The controls are simple and what you would expect of a classic Pokemon game. After my first battle and saving the professor, he lets me keep Torchic and sends me off to battle his daughter May. My fire type versus her water type wasn't ideal, but somehow Torchic pulled through. Along the way, I found the Pokemon Center where you heal, store Pokemon in the PC box, and access other features. I also took a look at the Pokedex, which has over 640 entries and lets you filter by region or even look up alpha Pokemon. After forcing my way into a random house, which the resident seemed used to, I decided to take a look at some of the UI. We have the PvP tab. PokeMMO seems to have quite a strong competitive scene with regular tournaments. In this tab you can sign up for battles after finishing your first region's storyline, or even spectate ongoing tournaments and battles. There's also the global trade link, basically an in-game marketplace for buying and selling Pokemon and items. The game has a player-driven economy with a lot of people selling and breeding Pokemon, so if making money is your thing, then you'll probably have a good time. I also took a look at the gift shop, PokeMMO's microtransaction store. From what I could see, the shop is mostly cosmetics, which look pretty awesome, and everything costs reward points which are bought with real money. On their site, it's $1 for every 100 reward points, with most things costing between 500 and 1500. It looks like people can also sell reward points on the global trade link, so that could be an option if you don't want to spend. There are also some consumables like lures and shiny charms. From a brand new player's perspective, it opens up the question of whether or not you need to spend real money to realistically participate in some content like shiny hunting. Continuing on to find the first gym, I caught my first wild Pokemon, a Wurmple. It had survived Torchic's attack where all others didn't, so I figured it had hidden potential. Sadly, we were jumped by a blue mouse and Wurmple died instantly. I tried to catch the mouse too, but I failed, and we ended up back at the Pokemon Center. Wurmple went straight into the PC box, never to see the light of day again. I couldn't let that happen again, so that left me with one option: a training montage. Torchic evolved into Combusken, and we were ready to face our first real challenge, the Rustboro Gym. But first, there was something we needed to do. All the training paid off. The gym trainers were easy, and Roxanne, the leader, didn't even stand a chance. Combusken kicked his way to victory, and just like that, I had my first gym badge. After that, I played for a few more hours, grinding, exploring, and following the story. And honestly, I had a great time. The world feels alive. Everywhere you go, there are players nearby. Sometimes there are even entire crowds just running in circles in the tall grass, trying to catch Pokemon. The difficulty ramps up quickly too. By the second gym, I was overconfident and realized I couldn't just brute force my way through anymore. I had to actually strategize, using poison setups and switching Pokemon to win. That made the victory feel way more satisfying. So yeah, PokeMMO surprised me. It feels alive, it feels fun, and it's given me that classic Pokemon experience I somehow skipped growing up. If you've played it before, let me know what I should check out next, especially if there's a region or starter I should try. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.